side. A very aggressive beginning, so I'll pause my thought there. Zara already gone from this round, as is Flickless, so a quick welcome to the VCT. It hits a little harder in these leagues, and FNATIC stamping their authority in a 4v3 early on.
Yeah, with this new composition, I expect rounds like this from FNATIC. We haven't seen them play it, so all the tricks are going to be up their sleeves.
Yeah, it kind of puts a little bit of the pressure on GIANTX to be up to the challenge, right? And this isn't exactly a highly played map for them if you look at the amount of times they've played it, but it's obviously sat well with them in the past. Now we look at what they can recover from here, GIANTX. It looks like that focus to split through trees, still focused towards that A side, but Kron is waiting. Nice. Another connection towards west side. Kayak as well catching Cloud, trying to slip the smoke. Spike now loose, and Purpo not really able to make much impact through main. So try and maybe find a new way here, but I think Alpha will have heard these steps. Yeah, he absolutely has. Clean work for Alpha in the end. It's gonna be tough. We've already got Alpha tucked in towards Hell, Boaster playing from Heaven. And the split is mostly focused through towards Tree, but it's segmented. Flickless with a lovely little double, gets themselves on the site, and they have some security here. I'm gonna have his work cut out trying to work it back through, but I didn't even think about Teo on this map as well, breaking down that door so easily. It doesn't really make many odds for now. Can they make this costly? Because GIANTX got some stability here. Waiting patiently for anyone to overpeak. Not seeing that now. You can see the temptation from Ara, but not going for it.
Crashes is going for a really late lurk. Time is...
Maybe just trying to cost him weapons. At this point, this is still the bonus for FNATIC, try and lock him in. Maybe cost him some of these rifles, but if they do path down towards Tree, then they're pretty much scot-free here. Crashes and Chronicle are two with the Vandals, but they may be opting against it. This is on Crashes now to farm up. This is nice from Kayak. That's a rifle cost. You don't want to lose more than one more than that's been dropped. Crashes going to make it costly. Big economic damage in the end for them to find some potential. Kayak still on that Outlaw, dealt with so easily. Yeah, there's light shields to maybe try and work it against, but Cloud absolutely diffing him.
I think that's something that people don't realize. The Guardian's extremely strong against these light shields too. You only need 2 shots to the body, so it does act as like a slightly nerfed Outlaw at times.
The unfortunate factor is that they still have Alpha with full setup on that B site, no early test of it, and we're sub a minute, so they could potentially reinvest towards A. I like this reposition towards main from Crashies as well, taking a bit of that space away. They can't be completely passive. But looking at the pivot, GIANTX trying to paint this picture that's going to be this A hit, but it is leaning back towards B.
Yeah, nice maturity in this mid round. Nothing too obvious, but they need to check Chronicle.
Oh my god, Ara was quick to adjust there. Really nice. Now the first real challenge for Alpha on this, it's a lot to handle on this site, and he goes for, I mean, that was a bold maneuver from Alpha. Gonna be forced off this one.
Nice.
Gonna go for the ult. Gets him out of there, can reposition towards backside if he fancies. And also Boaster slipped in, but look who's been caught. Purpo catching Crashy is really going to create problems. Boaster tries to greet him with a smile. Ara still going to be fighting forward. Time getting low now. 10 seconds cleared. GIANTX showing off now. 8 seconds. They got to get a plant, and Alpha is a problem until then. He can give information that no one's coming through Heaven so far, but still Garden going to come in, going to invest that smoke real quick. The Paranoia looking good. Kayak going to take another step forward. This is the time to pounce. Boaster takes away Cloud. Purpo replies. He's still going back and forth here. Don't think it's over until then.
Exploration through middle from FNATIC.
They don't know. They only know about one. The knife actually only caught towards Crashies, but it's a quick clear. Cloud and Ara are very heads up about this. We've seen the diligence in this mid-presence from GIANTX, and this time it's been rewarded earlier on.
It looked a little bit desperate from FNATIC. Maybe feeling the pressure of being behind here.
We haven't seen them playing from behind too often, genuinely, since at least the start of things this time around. A little bit, again, if we're going to talk bigger picture, right, like to an extent we have to when it comes to at least FNATIC, when we're talking about playoffs and such and so on. This does bring up, you know, the veto and the depth of map pool and how other teams will see this. If FNATIC look, I don't want to say lost, but nowhere near as strong as they are on other maps, it becomes a little bit of a potential, you know, like, again, rolling it back here. Boaster, no man's land, swept aside. Good bit of stall from FNATIC here. Boaster needs to buy a couple more seconds. He's going to leave one more to take a fight on it. Ara's going to clear Crashies. They might be able to get a plant now. Hold on. It's not over yet. Playing from those pressured scenario, they're holding on. Boaster needs to get out of dodge real quick because West Side is trying to bully his way through Heaven, leaving just Alpha alive in a 1v2. Cloud on the site. Flickless playing down low. And oh, it's perfect. GIANTX. The cam spotting push up there. So starting to fit. Oh, Boaster. Okay. That wasn't the prettiest kill, but it gets the job done. And now, player advantage, weapon upgrade, Plant gonna come in. It is still a 5v3. You do have those weapons now collected.
Purpo knows he needs to do something.
Getting ahead of this, but Chronicle seems aware, and so does Alpha. They are being very, very cautious about this, holding this position. Purpo isn't alone, though. Flickless with him, though. This is huge. Purpo finds the pick, and now it's going to be Kayak in the response. They are now dwindling in numbers. Down to just 2. Flickless still finding bodies to drop, and the defuse starting. He's got to go nuclear through from that market side. Flickless going to pop the ult, and his game on now. Alpha going to be swept aside after 1. It's pretty much falling into Chronicle, who gets drive-by'd. Flickless just... I don't
that should be allowed.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem real, but still, they are only down to 2, right? It's Purpo and Flickless. Purpo's got his ult. Don't know if he's getting a real chance to play it much, but the map is closing in. We can see the positioning from Crashies. Discomfort from Purpo to try and play it forward. Flickless over towards Switch. Turns a flash. Gorgeous from Flickless. Needs a bit more here. Does he get the timing he wants? No. Kayak gonna shut it down.
Deep into middle, though.
Sure not. Oh! Ara clean. And this is nice for GIANTX, just taking the fight to FNATIC, no fear being shown. Flickless trying to back away, but he doesn't need to. Shoulders it well, takes away Boaster. FNATIC looking kind of outdone on this. That's so many players here. Oh my word, outdone. Yeah, beautiful.
Sorry.
No, it's over now. Ooh, ooh, Kayak? Nah,
oh, okay.
It's done now.
Enough information.
I don't know if Alpha saw 2 or 1, but then, oh, Flickless. Feeling brave, but right now Cloud is blinded. Kayak desperately trying to find them, but it's Alpha controlling it well. Yeah, they cleared this B main pressure very diligently. Good usage of the paranoia coming through everything, even under that real high tempo. Looking solid. Ara and Purpo probably not going to find too much here now. Well done to FNATIC to navigate all those threats.
Yeah, just the save angle likely. They want some economic damage here. Don't want to get FNATIC too ahead. But going to be difficult.
It's not looking likely. They're already shifting through towards main.
Kron is sniffing the map out.
Purpo. Gonna get dealt with by Alpha.
Inside the map.
Oh.
Big kill from Kayak.
Yeah, going down. That's pretty brutal now. They're going to lose a lot of that control, and the cross going to feel treacherous for Westside.
They keep the high low. So if there's no smoke here, this could be dangerous for FNATIC.
But they're going to cancel it. They're getting too curious, too worried about that B site. They might get the timing right. They absolutely have. Flickless. That is perfect impact. Going to be blinded, but it's fine. He gets out of it in time. Oh, but Alpha right back to it as well. Back and forth between the two, leaving Westside in a 1v2, and we saw how far he was. Luckily for him, he's made decent progress. Guess where Alpha is? Can you believe it? He's got company down there, though. Pause now. Slow down. For creeping away, gonna make this difficult for Westside. No util to play with, just the gun in hand. Has to clear Kron first. Can he get an isolated fight? I don't know. Looking for it. Westside's been smacking some of these shots, but back, but he's going to hear the ult. He's got to see everything. The timing on that is unbelievable. Ara just tries to get away for now. Going to pop the ult to try and keep himself in this round. And now there's pressure coming from everywhere. They are close to the site, but they're waiting by the boathouse. A little bit of a trip towards the back here. Ara doesn't know where to look, but soon enough, he's going to have a flood of players coming his way. That smoke is lethal. Oh, but so's the knife to the throat. Oh, it's gorgeous from Ara. Let's see how he fares this round. Peeking into that Ara. That's...
Thank you, Alpha. Thank you.
I don't think that was really Alpha in my mind. I think that was Ara peeking back in towards main. Maybe not expecting an operator up. Maybe, I think Kayak maybe showing some presence earlier, or someone, or even Boaster, but still.
The classic timeout happens by an operator.
Yeah. And again, this is also just learning lessons for people like Ara, for people like Flickless as well, of the difference of how much you get punished at this level. For now, Purpo gonna have to rescind away from that A main side. Flickless not clean enough on that. Chronicle gonna clear it. And now Purpo's under pressure himself. We saw how well Ara did, but now you got to make your own go of it. That's not how it's gonna work out, Purpo. Question mark, Poster. Oh my god, oh my god. It's okay, it's Poster, he's fine. He's fine on that. Cloud and Flickless go down. He gets CT control. There's still pressure here though, right? Like, Boaster can be smoked off, which he has been. His smoke's not up for another couple of seconds. Nice from Boaster though. Laying it in right. Aura just going to beeline with Westside towards the site as best they can, see if they can try and pry these players out of the back site here, but time is running low. They got to go now, or they got to go never. They're trying to make something happen. Westside and Aura doing well here. Boaster going to have to go for the ace. And he's going to wait for it. He's got it. Boaster!
To stack towards his A side.
Oh, but Alpha just ahead of where Flickless expected. Controls the corner, and now Purpo's position gets really tricky. Harder to handle on this angle, but he's so clean! Purpo, that is gorgeous from you! Takes the TP out, but he might have absolutely destroyed FNATIC's approach. Now we look at their deeper options. Boaster trying to give them another layer. He's been caught. No ace this time, buddy. That's a 4v2. Kayak and Crashies don't have anywhere to go here. No info on A, no info on B, and no... Now Purpo still in a bit of a... I want to say an all-in position. He's going to be noted this time. You're not going to get away with... Oh! My God, what are they feeding these young players? Flickless does do well to get two. Is going to be traded in, but Cloud going to continue to keep the numbers up for GIANTX. The spike is down in main, Mini. They're screwed, surely. I mean, Kayak's got his ult. He does get out of there. Hold on, can GIANTX keep their composure? Yeah, it looks like they can. Alpha found towards hell. Kayak. A lot of pressure on one man's shoulders now, a 1v3. This would be the 12th for GIANTX. Kayak waiting for someone to give him that 1v1. Does anyone dare do it? Who blinks first? He moves forward towards main. We can see the positions on the minimap, but Kayak has to go in. Lovely. Nice drive. Oh, what he's looking for here. Okay, backside control and maybe a crunch. So they've got Boathouse, but Cloud's taking Kayak away. This feels like it's fallen short already. They've been hindered at main. Might get spammed through on the wall. They will. Cloud, stunning, stunning. And they're so ready for this. Look at these shorties in hand. They know exactly what you're going for. Westside just trying to buy time. Wait for it to fade away, but the TP gets taken and Purpo's on the site now. Chronicle's got problems. They got the rifles back out. Crashies and Kron can't do enough. It's 13-10.
Action
side. Paranoia. Stalled out. And now the pressure comes in. Nice from Westside. Oh, it's clean from Westside. Crashies does trade it back through, but now they're dwindling in numbers. Boaster oh, where's this Boaster been? Gets one ace and he's big man. Purpo and Flickless though have the time on their side. FNATIC gonna have to get back to business here. They've got to be dealt with, and they are. GIANTX gets. Ara's gonna be spotted. Full sport. Oh! Ara! That is so sick. Kron just gets backhanded. Kayak then tries to make a play, get involved, does well. Bails him out a little, if anything. If that got punished, though, that would have been almost an overreaction from FNATIC. And that could have fallen apart, but not to be. Cloud and Purpo now left in a 2v4. It feels like FNATIC have really got the read there, or at least... Oh, he's being sneaky. He's being very sneaky. Plants in, gun barely out. No comms, apparently, and Cloud goes down. It seems to be getting away with it, right? Like, it feels like it went through that timing of like, okay, it's being checked a lot. They're all focused towards Boaster, but Crashies, oh, he's gonna get two!
30 seconds
exceeding expectations. And they look to pivot back towards B. Still had that presence towards main. They had Cloud over here. Alpha's gonna have to respect this a little. Yeah, has to fall away from it. He's got Chronicle now in support, but Ara on the case, and he's been clean. Doesn't fancy a re-peek towards that. Careful now, Cloud. They're getting closer. Flickless keeping them secure, but it's Boaster left in a 1v2. That Odin, slow and steady. Oh! There's a lot of util. Kron might be in trouble. Okay. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Kron, what the hell is that? And Boaster, in the meantime, just got one with the Odin. Looking like a bit of a difference from map 1 to map 2 here already. That's looking far more comfortable, but it is early days. And Cloud, still clean enough to take down Alpha. Give them a pocket to play from on this B site.
2v4. GIANTX needs to do something.
Oh, that'll start it. Can they find somewhere anywhere decent for the post-plant though? They've still got the Paranoia. Jesus. Cloud now, yeah, Paranoia's in, he's dead. It's all on Purpo. Paranoia catch both of them in the end. Yeah, Purpo's in a world of trouble. God, again, that Odin. Those AKs.
Locating targets.
Oh, tough spot here.
Oh, does he get to live? Kayak. He was on the heater before. That's really hard, though. Checked on by the util. There was no really way out for him in that, as Crashies now in his little individual battle on the other side. Westside.
Spike planted.
Westside sharp enough to take him down, giving them that 5v2. But Boast is still alive and the Odin's still there. Look, seen stranger things. But it seems like the counter is just get your own Odin, apparently. As Alpha gets closer. Nice for one. Just couldn't quite adjust towards Purpo. Looks like he wants to keep his prized possession. There's no chance to take him down, and GIANTX do have the site, but close. Okay, no, that was Crashies. Okay, I genuinely was kayaking that. That could have been one of the best shots I'd seen in a minute, but still, Spam is there, chipping away. Look who's creeping. Ara this time to get boasted down. It's all getting a bit chaotic here. It feels like they've started to find a bit of an answer to how they want to approach at least towards 8. Whether or not they can hold it here now is the next question. Chronicle, Alpha, Crashies. Trying to find it.
To save.
I feel like this time you've got to. They don't have so much time to get past all of this. Could try and lock them in on the site, perhaps. They're still trying to fight this one. And yeah, just trading in on this. They're doing really well, but time! Oh my god, Alpha! Yeah, Kayak should have seen enough here. Calling for that one way to come in, but they're disrespecting it. And maybe they shouldn't have. Kayak, oh, he's clean again. So sharp, at least for those two there. Really nice impact. Both even catching a third. So they're down to just Vickless. And Westside, that's still going to be just difficult even on the cross here. Nice from Westside to bail him out towards Alpha. And a pump of the ult. This should give them at least the plant, you've got to imagine.
Chronicle's on this flank. No, Crashes is on this flank already, though.
I don't think they've really had this come through because we saw the Crashes before was quite patient with it. Now, obviously, getting much closer from Mound. Going to take away Flickless. Even just Westside in a 1v3. I like the reposition, but it feels quite obvious to an extent, even Kron considering it, and the cross gets made. Things now get harder for Westside. The spam enough to be a problem. 14 HP and a prayer is not enough. Here, keep them pinned to this pivot through towards...
Nice seize.
This, oh, the combination is divine. Ara is at least going to get one back and maybe forge a path in, but this is still not looking good. FNATIC really composed under this pressure. Ara's going to go nuclear. Getting a bit closer, but focused towards main. That's a big reveal, big info. Cloud's going to take down Boaster, but it is this... Oh, that tracking was just stunning from Alpha, and the lockdown to boot. He was thinking about it. And the Nightfall going to go in. FNATIC once again just compounding the problems here. Back to a 3v3. Denial of space comes in as well. Chronicle making this difficult. The lockdown in play. They got to run here. Well, they will be held back, and Alpha's on the hunt. Can they even make it away in time? Just about getting out of the lockdown, but Alpha is on the hunt. They wanted a quick plant. They're going to get it. But they've got to get a pick back here. A 2v3 is not happy to be held from the site. Cloud trying to play ahead of this. Awareness from Crashies, but the C's not going to find its man. But Alpha does. Flickless goes down, leaving Cloud in the 1v3. Player spotted, but Cloud knows his days are numbered. Beautiful from Crashies. That's nice.
That's nice too.
Oh, Purpo. He's beaming. Hold on, maybe GIANTX. They're just nuts on defense. Oh, okay, well, it look 1 HP in a dream.
HP is low for FNATIC too, though.
Yeah, Westside is barely breathing, but that... Oh! You gotta feel that Alpha was on for that one, but not to be. And Westside, if you do anything here... Yeah, that'll be it. That'll be it. That should be the nail in the coffin as Crashies try and put in a performance... Sorry, Chronicle, but it's a 1v2. Yeah, they're just gonna swing it together. Nice try. It's Cloud right at the forefront. He's very alone. But Cloud's good for it. He's got to be careful about main, though. He's been outdone. Overwhelmed in the end, but now Crash is going to break through and take the space away. Can they keep security here? The Lurk's on the way as well from Chronicle. He's going to be coming in on the flank. Beautifully done. Flickless just turned around, but it was too late. And now they can run it towards C if they want to, but time is very low here.
Spike planted.
Man, Purpo. Yeah, no chance. Didn't think that Alpha was still around. FNATIC playing this rotation game very well. Ara and Westside do have the rifles here, though.
Yeah, they're gonna go for it, looks like.
Kron can buy a bit of time on this post plant if he needs to with the util. Still got a little bit to work with, right? But Ara gets the right timing. Boast has been cleared, but trying to clear through... Ooh, that doesn't look like that was where he wanted it. And Ara doing very well. I don't know if they got half on this one, but time is going to be running low. Ara's going to go above and beyond for his side here, but down to 7 HP, just caught by the bullet. I think he knows he's done for. A valiant attempt. I think primed here. They're going to try and disrespect this?
GIANTX still have 3.
Yeah, okay, that's how they get rid of the wall. You remove the player, apparently. But they got to go now here. Oh my god, Kayak! Oh, it's just unreal from FNATIC. They had no right to get in towards this site. And now Aura and Purpo are behind the curve, but it is still a 2v3. Not impossible, especially with Purpo's positioning coming in.
Yeah, all good position for FNATIC, all on this elbow side of C. Looks like they're gonna fight out and find Purpo. Nice paranoia.
And there's been so much pressure put on the players towards this side of that. But it was Cloud before, now you're seeing it with Flickless there. Really good at the crunches coming in and just layering that pressure on. Cloud this time was playing over towards the other side on A, but it's not much of an easier position. Trying to find a cheeky angle, maybe catch a cross, but he's just punished by Chronicle. They've done everything they need so far. It's really heads up from Kayak. He's just hitting everything he needs to. Nice. Very nice. Gonna put a bit of pressure back on FNATIC here, fighting on the side. Purpo controlled in approach, and bear in mind, Crashies is a mile away. Purpo, no, what are we up to?
I think I got a read on GIANTX rotating away.
Alright. You can see the attempt, but Chronicle was there to save the day, catching anyone trying to close down towards, I think it was Alpha who just dipped out of there. Gets a little greedy on the look back, goes for the monitor adjust, because clearly that was the issue, but Purpo, position. There's someone behind him as well, yeah, Kayak was there. It's a messy round, but it's still going FNATIC's way until then. Cloud, a stark reminder of his capabilities. There's a lot of bodies that they can put through to this, and Flickless still has utility. He needs to play this just to perfection. Lovely, controlled, beautiful. Boaster, can you do the unthinkable? Turns the flash well enough. He's got to stay on this one. He might have got the time on this.
Oh my
He
God,
actually might have got the time on this Boaster. Absolute magic in the end. A Red Bull clutch to close. Ron, test is on. And the patience is here. Paranoia, good. Time to strike. Was right about them, but it's Westside. Come in with a couple for himself, but it was Crashies to keep the numbers on their side until then. Kayak now left with a mountain to climb.
Time to jump.
Purpo is lower, and he does have a sheriff, but they're staying together. But does that matter? Kayak with both. So that's going to be going towards backside. Salvo's going to be going in, forcing them both kind of towards that graffiti side. Aura, so sharp. Does he get another though? No, he doesn't, but Alpha's flashed up. He can't do much about it. And once again, we pose the question, can they hold this? And the answer is no. Purpo clearing house, leaving just Kayak to try and walk the smoke. Nice attempt, but just too many bodies there. Wasn't as effective as he probably would have liked, but already on towards that seaside. Bosa's going to beat the timing on here. Paranoia goes in. It looks like Kayak wanted to swing. Flickless, though, going to find both of them. Sight now under contest. Chronicle might have to back away from this a little bit. He can't be the one to engage now. Needs to wait on Crashies. Needs to wait on Alpha to get closer to try and pounce this trap. But Crashies leans in ahead. Takes away Aura, but a trade goes in. So it's still numbers up for GIANTX. Alpha and Crashies not going to find a way forward. This might be a save. Off the starting block, Aura in. Looking for a man, found it. Kayak completely, I don't know, out of it in this one. And it feels like Aura's read it right, but it was Flickless to find Chronicle. Removed. He was left all on his own. Boaster, Alpha and Crashies, no flank this time, no luck this time. And still quite far away from this. That plant's going to be in.
Spike planted.
It's going to be a drone and Alpha's shield up to facilitate this retake.
Smoke's there for Boaster now. Waiting for Alpha to set it in motion, but Boaster goes ahead of this one. Crashies, Alpha, they look lost in this, and Crashies falls. Cloud! Feel like they've got the momentum. They've got the choices. Ooh, 1v1 time. Alpha, let's see how you do. You should be on for this, but he does have Aura, but very well handled by Alpha. Good first pick. And oh, the follow-up, gorgeous as well. Cloud gone, they're down to just 3. A 4v3 with Chronicle still at the back of the B site. They have control across the map. There's very little left unchecked here.
And Kayak's got this deep line on.
Love that. Really nice. Purpo checks, but it doesn't matter. Kayak hits the shot. He doesn't need to outstay his welcome. He gets out of there, gets his one, and backs away.
Yeah, talking about win conditions, I don't mind having Kayak on those deeper lines. I think that's what I would be doing as a general approach.
Yeah. Alpha and that ult, and even getting the second just feels like was the kind of icing on the cake, wasn't it? But for GIANTX, it's a reality they have to face. If you do start seeing Alpha starting to warm into this game a bit more, having that sort of impact, Kayak holding those deeper lines, they're going to have to find a new adjustment. But for now, FNATIC have here. Purpo should be watching towards this. Kayak going to have to come out of that ult at some point. Here it is, Purpo on the line, going to be cleared. FNATIC looking to try and pinch from the other sides now, but time is going to start ticking. 4v4, flipping the roles almost. Can you hold this site when we play attack? No, you can't. Aura the only one to draw blood here, leaving Cloud in a 1v3. And they've got numbers, they got positions. Things can change, but the solution hasn't been found the whole time. Chronicle has not been having a good time on this side of the map. Crashies gets a gift from the gods. He almost survived longer than they've managed to once again take this site with lesser weapons, but the retake this time has not got the flank on it. It's not got the pressure on it. There's a flank on the other side. Look at West side here. His timing could be divine as well. Alpha trying to get a little bit closer, and he's found Purpo. This must instigate that flank from West side to come in now. Flickler's trying to be posturing up, buying the time with these beautiful salvos. Oh no, it's a nightmare. Cloud just got Boaster as well. That's twice now he's died to these salvos. We've got the ult coming in, and maybe unnecessarily. Cloud is going to be respected by FNATIC. The smoke obviously deep here. Does Alpha invest ult? Chronicle has got Purpo though. That is lovely. Crashies from all the way across. Oh, he's got both. Dream come true sort of thing. Cloud dreaming of an outcome that's probably not going to be happening now. He's heard him though. We're up for a biff. Oster gap closing. Doesn't expect it. Oh my, oh my god. Yeah, kayak easy now, Tiger, because there's a real issue here. Chronicle's timing is everything. It's a nice reposition. It's very hard to consider for Cloud. But that suddenly got serious in a heartbeat.
He's going to need to ace though.
I mean, God.
30 seconds
And
left.
again, I feel that Kron is on for the perfect position here. He'll have to go towards a spike, and he is. Very well done by Kron. Kept
Favoring GIANTX.
Oh my good lord, he's thrown everything at it. Ara's still hungry, but it's Kayak to greet him with a smile. This time around, Kayak's here. I feel like he hasn't been able to be on this site as often as he'd like, but now with the operator, tough position to play and feels risky. Oh, but the reward is just divine. Gorgeous stuff from him as Cloud. Oh my god, not again, Cloud. You got 5 bullets and 3 players to find. Easy, Tiger. Easy. I'm with you on that, Wes. It looks like Westside actually copped a lot of damage here, but look at the stack. Look how much priority the GIANTX put. This 4-play stack towards C and Garage. That's huge. Putting a lot of faith in Cloud to control over towards the A side. And bringing FNATIC just down to 3. Now, Kayak's got himself a lot of space here. Cloud going to know the presence through sewer. Didn't see the second player. But that is Boaster. Going to be seen.
Exploration all across the map. Ara's got the flank.
Ooh.
But Kayak's in a strange position too.
Yeah, if Ara can keep his life, that's lovely for him. Yeah, he's going to be happy with that. But yeah, his Kayak. Can he become instrumental to the outcome? They've kind of navigated away from each other. You've got the players backfilling towards B. And now it's kind of, I don't want to say thought through, but there's, oh my god, has Kayak been seen? He has. Oh my word, and Ara turned around for it. He was just caught by the players drifting from B towards C. The timing not there for them. Leaving Crashies and Boaster to try and pick up the pieces of this round. 5 against them, and GIANTX looked prepared for this. Boaster trying to find a path through Garage. It looks unavailable. Crashies with a lovely shot towards Ara. Just that shock dart to buy maybe a couple of seconds on the plant here. Boaster trying to make a play. Playing in that smoke. That FNATIC classic work just as well. The double swing. Oh, I just dipped into the other side of the smoke there. Crashies. Oh my god, it's 3. Are you on for the ace, Crashies? You got 1 bullet, hits a reload. Got the dart as well. He's got something to do with this one. Come on, Crashies, show me some magic. No, it is GIANTX. Side.
All from one position though.
Silence.
Would have been nice to have
Nice
a bit more of a
kill from
crunch.
Crashies.
Yeah, now you look at the pressure then coming back through from sewer, but they've already gotten past that. They've skipped ahead a little bit. So Kayak maybe next. Turns the flash just, well, he turns back into it. So Crashies plays in, swings in. Crashies, he's held the line just as desired with here. Trying to get that connection, but Alpha gonna go for the kill. Yeah, really well controlled in the corner. Good trade for Westside, so not out of complete touch, but now we have to see what that retake looks like on the C site.
Not too much to work with. We've got Ara pressuring the flank and some salvos, but Westside's got in already.
Yeah, that's a bit worrying. And where was Boaster? I guess maybe imagining Kayak had that. I don't know. It looked a little lost in the source here. This is still getting dangerous. It's a 1v2. Ara's position does get noted. Obviously, going to be considered earlier. He's got to get moving, and he knows he has to try and gap close and get there in time. The flash going to come through. Tries to find himself a cubby to play from. Trying to identify this crossfire. Find the player, spots 1. Oh, it's lovely! 5 bullets, he can't convert on Kron. Makes you nervous, and there's the player snatched. Alpha will be taken, I think that's Purpo here. Oh, that's not clean, but it's fine, he gets away with it, but there's a lot of bodies on this side of the map. So as much as he does go 1 for 1, we are seeing this 4v4 break out. Still have Kayaks off if they need it, but they've got time to work the map now. Alpha, yeah, really strong from him.
It's a big kill, gets rid of the breach shot. which is, I think, what GIANTX were looking for, because they're playing retake on A. I think that was going to be a win condition.
Another ult invested just to ensure safety and also sell a great deal of presence where we know it isn't going to be. Now, does Cloud think, yeah, that's nonsense? I don't know. He's still around by 8. It's all on Cloud. He's in the right place. And it's the right time.
Spike down.
Head
A.
rolls off of Boaster's shoulder, and he looks towards Sewer. Not wrong about it either, but now Alpha going to take towards the site. Imposing figure after this sort of round. Oh! Cloud surgical in precision, but Crashy's the one to bring this back into hand, and now Kayak has to hold the push up, and he does. Ooh, insta ult and insta push. I mean, Kayak's already got Purpo. Purpo's been kind of battered in this one. He had the Alpha ult before, now the first one to put. Hello, hello. What's gone on here then? This isn't a fun round, is it? It feels like it's the Cloud show right now. As Westside also trying to find some presence, but Alpha still had that shield up, ready to go. Publicly. Point as well, once they remove that one player, they can kind of punish these rotations. And it is all a ruse, though. Look where the spike is. Oh, no.
This is where Bosa's at his best.
Yep. Oh, it just feels...
We saw it all against Vitality, these fakes coming in.
Yep.
Reading them like a book.
That was very well done. Ult there as well.
Dodge, though.
Yeah, so they can still put a fight on this, but they're going to try and flood, I imagine. Yeah, they have to. They have to go for util, and Cloud outdoes Kayak. Westside clears Alpha. It ain't over yet. Boaster doesn't have the 1v2 this time. Chronicle looking to catch, and he does. Punishing Aura on the fallback towards site.
GIANTX have read this fake beautifully. Not biting this time at all.
Purpo. Oh my word. The dart is there for Crashies though. And away we go. Oh, Cron, Alpha actually looked at that. But still, Westside was on the site. Flickless gonna find Crashies. It's Chronicle left in a 1v3 with 10 seconds. We're gonna be up at 11 to 10. Up completely, but Cloud's in trouble here. It needed Flickless to kind of bail him out a little bit, turn the eyes away, which I guess he did, but now the issues start to mount up. Player to the left, player to the right. The cage gonna deny some access. Westside trying to isolate one. It is Boaster to the left. And it's only Boaster on the left here, but on the drop of the cage, the drop of the players, FNATIC.
Didn't get anything, but now it's back on Aura.
And Flickless just fell. This is all on his plate pretty much. Can he deal with the pressure coming his way? Oh, that's certainly how you do it. Gets out of danger, at least for now, trying to dip away, trying to find some safety, but Kayak is hot on his heels. Takes the get out of jail free card, but looks to try and control Aura, who is still standing on this side. The wall going to be coming his way as Alpha removes his teammate. Aura now surrounded, he falls. Alpha coming alive. And FNATIC looking on the money now. Just Westside to deal with 3.
Spike planted.
And a good game is one thing, but beating FNATIC here is a different ball game.
Goodbye.
That's a start. Got it in the end. Oh, hello. Finds one. He's fancying it. He's got to go for it at some point. You can see the Boaster getting closer just in case. Spots him as well. He's seen both now. I don't know if he's got it in him. He's got to take the chance, but Boaster waits.